The UK finally comes into a must-mask mandate and COVID pass following a dire pandemic situation. UK members of Parliament voted on Tuesday to approve new measures. The result was a blow to Johnson administration, whose approval ratings both with voters and inside the Conservative Party have plunged amid ethics scandals and allegations that his government breached its own pandemic restrictions. The House of Commons voted on measures that take effect this week by ordering masks to be worn in most indoor settings in England and by requiring proof of vaccination or a negative coronavirus test to enter nightclubs and large crowded events. Later, members of Parliament also voted to change the rules on self-isolation.
The ayes to the right, 369. The noes to the left, 126. Wow.
Now, meanwhile, the Netherlands is extending a lockdown until January the 14th as the Omicron variant outbreak sets to be an alert for the recent coronavirus surge. The Dutch government ordered elementary schools to close a week early for Christmas holidays. Mark Rutte said that school holidays will be extended from 2 weeks to 3 weeks starting from December the 20th. Though the surge has ebbed slightly since lockdown measures were introduced last month, some public spaces such as bars, restaurants, theaters and cinemas have been shutting their doors at 5 p.m. since November the 28th and will now have to continue through the holiday season. Mark Rutte said continuing high pressure on the healthcare system combined with the looming threat of the Omicron variant have made measures unavoidable.
The World Health Organization urged people to not dismiss the highly transmissible Omicron variant of the coronavirus as mild and restated his plea for a fairer global vaccine distribution. He warned not to underestimate the new strain as it is probably spread vastly in most countries.
77 countries have now reported cases of Omicron, and the reality is that Omicron is probably in most countries, even if it hasn't been detected yet. Omicron is spreading at a rate we have not seen with any previous variant. We're concerned that people are dismissing Omicron as mild. Surely, we have learned by now that we underestimate this virus at our peril. It's clear that, as we move forward, boosters could play an important role, especially for those at highest risk of severe disease and death. Let me be very clear. WHO is not against boosters. We are against inequity. Our main concern is to save lives everywhere. It is a question of prioritization. Who gets what vaccines in what order? The order matters. Giving boosters to groups at low risk of severe disease or death simply endangers the lives of those at high risk who are still waiting for their primary dose because of supply constraints.